It's Molly and Buddy here today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Molly here today with another video, and today is a video which I have been so excited to film for you guys. And the reason I haven't already filmed it, well, it's a seed video. So it's getting to that time of year where the first seedlings are going in. For me, I've got peppers and all sorts of different things. So I've been collecting loads and loads of seeds over the last month or two. Morgan says I have a problem and I need to stop collecting seeds. I think collecting seeds is the single best way to give yourself food security, because you can plant them and eat them. So no matter what happens in the world around you, you have still got food which you can grow. Obviously it's hard to get the same amount of food all year round, but it's also, I believe, one of the best ways to live as sustainably as you can if you don't have the means to get loads of solar panel, to afford, you know, to go local produce shopping and go to local markets, and they're not even open because of COVID. So I think growing your own veg is one of the best ways to support the planet, and you can have beneficial flowers and all sorts of things like that as well, which help restore ecosystems and help restore, you know, all the issues we have with losing insects and the bee crisis and all things like that. So if you really want to start your journey on sustainability, I would definitely say, even if it's just your windowsill, plant some things that you can eat. And I could go on all day about it. My channel over the next 9 months is going to be full of gardening videos. It's definitely going to be very garden related, because that is what makes me happy and is my therapy from looking after Robin. So if you enjoy gardening, definitely consider sticking around in this channel, because you will definitely come on my garden journey with me. It's my second year of vegetable gardening, so I'm still super inexperienced, but you guys can learn with me. So I have waffled on for way too long, and this is probably going to be a long video. It may be a two-parter. That would be exciting. So we're just going to jump straight into it. Let's get into the video. Right guys, so the first thing I am going to say is I haven't always gone for the most expensive heritage seeds this year. I just wanted to get as much variety and try as many different things as I could. So that's what the story with that is. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. The first thing I'm going to share, because it's the biggest, is these Jamieson Brother Premium Scottish Seeds tomatoes main crop. I did want to get a early crop and a late crop, but actually getting like tubers is actually quite expensive. So I think these are like £7 or £8. So I got the one packet. I would love to do more, but at the moment I can't afford it. And this one is a blight resistant main crop, 10 Cara. Stick around this channel to see how these grow. Also, any tips on when you think the best time to plant potatoes in the UK? I'm in Wales, so let me know when you think the best time to plant potatoes is. So here we have my happy basket. So the second thing I got were these pea meteor seeds, just some relatively inexpensive seeds. If I get a chance to buy some more good quality heirloom pea seeds, I think I will. But these are an early variety, so I'll get them in relatively early for peas. The next seeds I have, this is in no particular order, are Snapdragon. I don't really know how Snapdragon grow in the UK. I know they grow really well in zone 6s, and we're approximately a zone 8 if you do it by zones in the UK. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how these goes. I think Snapdragons are beautiful, and this is the Tetra Mix. So we're just gonna have to see how these go. Again, if I see some really nice quality ones, I might pick them up without Morgan knowing. Right, I definitely think this is going to be a 2-part video, don't you? The next seeds I got were from Own Grow, and I just want to give Own Grow a little shout out. As you know, my daughter is disabled, so obviously I love supporting other communities of people who include disabled people, and Own Grown, I think they might be German, but they sell on Amazon. Look them up. They have some lovely seeds, and they're heirloom seeds, really good quality. I got this in an advent calendar that my dad got me. But they employ people with extra needs to package, collect, all that kind of stuff, the seeds, and I just think that it's wonderful, and if you can support them, please do. So I have here a lemon basil, and I'm looking forward to, I always kill shop bought basil. I tend to kill herbs in general, so I'm actually getting a specific herb bucket, but anyway, lemon basil. The next thing I have is Mr. Fothergill's cabbage. Last year all my cabbages were eaten by cabbage moth, white cabbage moth, is it? Literally decimated in a day. But these can be spring greens and summer heads. Mr. Fothergill's, I've always had a lot of success with Mr. Fothergill's seeds, so I will be really interested to see how these go this year. If you're growing cabbage, I would suggest always put netting over it. I'm definitely going to be putting fine insect netting over these. I don't want them to be eaten again. But it would be really nice to have cabbage, and cabbage stores for a relatively long time as well. So if you've got somewhere cool and dry to store it, you've got cabbage for ages. Next seed I have, and this could well be a 3-part video, is Cucumber Market More. These are actually just leftover from last year, and they have to be sown by 2021, so they have to be sown this year. So I will probably be getting these in some propagating pots. I have a whole set of shelves downstairs and a whole table upstairs for my seeds, and I'm also, excitedly, I've got a greenhouse coming. I can't wait for that. So I have got plenty of room to bring on lots of seeds. So if you guys are like, don't bring on so many seeds, I am able to propagate quite a lot this year. I am really lucky. I do have the space. As long as Buddy doesn't knock them over. Yes, I'm talking to you. Next is another brilliant, fantastic Own Grown, and it's red rhubarb Swiss chard. So I'm really looking forward to having this. I've heard that rhubarb can also be, and chards are a winter crop as well, so they can sit in the ground over winter, so you can sow them in September, and it says on the back of the packet you can sow them in September. So I'm really excited to have these both during the year and later in the year. I may well get another set because there isn't always a huge number of seeds with these packets, so I may pick some more up. The next one, I'm just going to try whiz through a few more seeds before I go into part 2. The next one is Nasturtium Empress of India, and it's a nice big pack here. Again, not overly expensive, and I will probably pick some more nasturtiums up. The reason why I always advocate having those nasturtiums and cornflowers and things is because companion planting can do wonders to protect your crops. My nasturtiums last year did protect my kale in the front garden, even though all of my cabbages and my kales in the back garden have been decimated by cabbage leaf moths. So plant those in nasturtiums, they grow really quickly. You can basically seed them anytime. You can have them inside, outside, you know, decorative inside. I love having nasturtiums inside, that popper colour, and then you can grow a whole load more for outside. The next thing I have is some Rudbeckia. Rudbeckia, everyone says Rudbeckia, but it's a D, Rudbeckia. So I have some of these. I may well try and get some more homegrown, do some as well, so I may try and pick some of those up. But just a cut flower, nice cut flower, and they're really good for pollinators as well, I've heard, so I'm looking forward to having some of these. My next one is an own grown sage. I am going to have a trough for all my herbs this year, so that will definitely go in there. Sage I think is sown quite a bit later, so, but hopefully I won't kill it. Next is again another own grown, is my Christmas tree 2028, and you need to stratify these for them to germinate, so I'm going to need to do that at some point. You can do it any time of year. I'm waiting to get some sand basically. Next is one of my favourites for growing last year was my pumpkin. They didn't germinate very well. If you have any tips on pumpkin germination, please do let me know in the comments down below. But this is another cheapo one, and it's a Howden pumpkin seeds. I do really want to try some other more decorative pumpkins and squashes, so I would absolutely love to do that. So I may well pick up more pumpkins. I have a bit of a pumpkin obsession, and isn't it nice at Halloween to have grown your own pumpkins and to be able, I'd like to be able to give people pumpkins which are grown as well. That would just be wonderful, make me so happy. Next things I have, which again I would suggest people grow something, you can grow them in a tub. They're really hardy. I had them inside and outside. You know, I starved them of water, I treated them poorly, and they flowered and flowered and flowered for ages, and that's the cornflower. I've got two of the same, and these are Country Value, so I just got them from my local shop. I love cornflowers, they're great for pollinators, they're great for nature. I am going to be throwing a cornflower everywhere this year, trust me. Cornflower obsession. These two packets, they're not going to cut it. Don't tell Morgan, but I'm going to be getting some more cornflower. The next things I have is some onion seeds, just some cheap onion seeds. Most people buy onions as sets. They were a little bit too expensive for me, so I thought I'd start off loads and loads of seeds. I've already put up some onion seeds already, just to see how that goes. I'm probably going to plant a whole another load of pumpkin seeds, onion seeds as well, but these are my first ones. Next vegetable I have got is Robin Rocket, again own grow, so I'm really looking forward to having some rocket. I don't overly go all out on salad leaves and things because we don't eat that much salad. We prefer like our root vegetables and our potatoes and our carrots and things like that. The next thing, and I think probably I'll try to get through another. The next thing, the next packet of seeds I have, again own grown, is the cane. Is it cane? Cane? I'm sure it's cane pepper. These can go in my greenhouse. They are supposed to be pretty spicy. They're about a medium. Even though Morgan isn't a spicy person, I like a little bit of spice in my food, and I'm sure my mum will be more than happy to have some of these. So I'm really looking forward to growing some peppers. I think they can look absolutely beautiful in pots as well. So fingers crossed they do all right. I've already seeded some. The next thing is this chili pepper that I have, and that is not too hot. It's quite mild apparently. 500 SHU. I guess that's how hot it is, and I'm really looking for, I've already seeded some, as you can see. Right, my last seeds for this part 1 is this muskmelon cantaloupe. I don't know whether it is going to be warm enough where I am for these. I'm probably gonna, I mean, it says you can sow them between March and May, so I'll probably do it sometime in April, keep them really warm, bring them on inside. It says you can sow them in September, but somehow I don't think that's going to work in Wales. Anyway, I've got these. I'm just going to do one more packet of seeds. And the last thing I have is an own grown packet of seeds. I want to plant some carrots in buckets. I know that some people do actually have quite a lot of success with growing their carrots in buckets, so I am going to try that. And they are a later season carrot, but I may try bringing some on earlier in buckets and probably inside. So, and this has a lot of seeds in it, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we should have plenty of carrots this year. Right guys, I'm going to wrap that up for part 1 of my seed collection. I had no idea that it would be running over multiple videos. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please stick around for part 2. I will hopefully have linked it in the description down below by the time you're watching this video. Or no, it won't be out, will it? So in the next one I'll link that one. Duh. Anyway, stick around for my next seed video. I hope you're all doing well, stay safe, get gardening, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!